Clark County Today is presented by Cano Real Estate. Hire an agent, get a team. Learn more by visiting canorealestate.com.
Hey everyone, I'm Chris Brown. Here's your Wednesday recap of the stories we're following for you over at clarkcountytoday.com. Well, Clark County added 25 new COVID-19 cases today. That is actually the lowest single-day increase since July 2nd. There were no new deaths reported. 29 people right now are in Clark County hospitals with a confirmed positive diagnosis. 9 others are hospitalized and awaiting test results. On Tuesday, Washington Governor Jay Inslee announced the state is extending its pause on reopening for another 2 weeks through at least July 28th, and that some businesses who've been allowed to reopen could be closed again if cases continue to climb. The state also clarified data on how COVID-19 deaths are recorded, which removed nearly 70 from the state's total after death certificates were reviewed. Now, Clark County said 26 of its 33 deaths were confirmed to be COVID-related. 7 others are still under investigation. Meanwhile, Clark County Public Health is gathering information about an active case of tuberculosis at Heritage High School. The individual spent time in the building last March before schools were closed and may have exposed around 150 students and staff. The case was reported by a local healthcare provider to Public Health on June 4th and confirmed 2 days later. So far, no other TB cases have been linked back to Heritage High School, and the risk is expected to be low, said Public Health. They also say it is notifying all close contacts to seek testing. Now, tuberculosis can often remain dormant in a person for long periods of time and may not be noticeable right away. If public schools want to reopen this fall, there is a long list of things they need to consider. Among those, ventilation is quickly becoming a key component for reducing the risk of COVID-19 transmission. In a YouTube video from June 20th, State School Superintendent Chris Rakedahl said he believes most schools in the state have adequate ventilation systems, but schools across the state, including here in Clark County, have taken exception to Rakedahl's assessment. And we spoke with educators who say they've experienced firsthand evidence of poor ventilation in their classrooms. This can be anything from existing health concerns like asbestos to lack of windows that actually function. And doors and other openings are typically kept closed for security, further reducing options to keep air circulating in classrooms. Some schools have responded by installing entirely new air conditioning systems in order to mitigate the risk. Clark County schools are preparing a range of options, including some distance learning, in order to reduce the number of students in class at any one time. Be sure to check out our full story at clarkcountytoday.com for the very latest. Well, seniors in Evergreen School District will finally have their opportunity to participate in a graduation celebration. Evergreen Public Schools will hold a graduation ceremony for the class of 2020 on Wednesday, August 5th. Now, due to social distancing guidelines currently in place, the ceremony will be conducted as a drive-up event at McKenzie Stadium. Each high school in the district will be assigned a specific start time. Students and family members will queue up in vehicles, 1 student and family per vehicle, accessing the stadium via the shared road off of Northeast 18th Street that runs between Evergreen High School and Cascade Middle School. Now, the graduate will then be asked to step out of the vehicle at the stadium, access the stage, be announced, and then pose for photos. The student will then return to the vehicle. The event will also be live streamed. Specific event and school details will be posted on the district's website. Did you get all of that? Because there will be a quiz at the end of the video. Just kidding. Well, after more than 2 years of public meetings, open houses, work sessions, endless conversations, the city of Vancouver may soon be ready to finalize a redevelopment plan for the Heights District. The 200-plus acre area, which includes Tower Mall, has been largely skipped over by redevelopment going on in downtown Vancouver and on the east side of town. The city, which owns 30 acres near Tower Mall, wants to bring in multifamily apartments, retail, commercial, and a new park. The city held the first of 3 final work sessions this past Monday, with 2 more scheduled to go over market opportunities and transportation options in the area. And one of the more controversial elements, the inclusion of 4 area churches in the redevelopment area, was eliminated. Though under the current plan, the properties would still be zoned for potential later development. Several council members expressed concern over that and over a potential lack of parking in the area. A public hearing and full council vote on the redevelopment plan is currently scheduled for next month. Well, we know most sports have been canceled this spring and summer, but some club basketball teams are still traveling when they can. Here's Paul Valencia with a report.
Good evening. Hey, Claire Heitschmidt, a senior to be at Prairie High School, probably summed it up best. One tournament or a few tournaments A lot better than no tournaments. Club basketball is happening. Travel ball. Basketball teams from Clark County will go wherever they can in the country that is open to play basketball. It's only been a few tournaments, not like a normal year where there's dozens of tournaments, but basketball players are getting seen by college coaches. ABA basketball, coached by Steve Gardner, just won a bracket in Indianapolis. Columbia Cascade, coached by Al Aldridge, they were in Indianapolis as well. There is nothing normal about this year in sports and in life. But club basketball brings a little bit of normalcy to basketball players.
All right, thanks so much for that, Paul. And for more on the story, of course, be sure to check out ClarkCountyToday.com. And there's your Wednesday glimpse at the stories we're following for you at ClarkCountyToday.com. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can see when stories are posted and be part of the lively conversation that's happening online in your community. If you have a story idea, feedback, or you just want to, tell us how great we're doing, you can send us an email to news@ClarkCountyToday.com. For all of us, I'm Chris Brown. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.